guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nicu. Today's video is gonna be something different I want to add to the channel. In this new format, we'll watch different websites, different agencies, websites, and dive in to see, maybe find some tricks or some packages that they use to create the website. The focus is more on how they did this, and maybe to find some new knowledge by just inspecting the website. You know, like when you read a lot of the code, you can find some patterns and get better coding. Here as well, we can just move through websites, creative websites, and learn new things, learn how to do some animations, and maybe get inspired a lot and just keep learning. Today's website is Locomotive agency. Yesterday they announced a new brand, and I'm really excited to dive in with you through their website. Is amazing. It's creative, fascinating. It's what you need. I think it's gonna get the site of the month and perhaps the site of the year. It's I know it's a lot of predictions, but it's just the beginning of the year. But you know, man, with this branding, they just put like a foot on the ground and say that, look, we are cool, we'll be there for a very long time. So without any more talk, let's go and check their video promo of their new brand, new site, new everything. Let's do it. They're 3D printing something. I believe this is like a new, I'm not sure if it's a new logo, but it's a new icon. They had like a train rail, but now it's like two crosses. It's also some sort of rails, but connected. Also, you can see here some work they did throughout the years. Also, some shots are from the new website. New colors, new typography, new effects. I'm stoked about their work. I believe it went like a lot of months of effort to create a new look. Okay, let's dive into the website. So this is a website. It has smooth scrolling, and we are what we see is a video, some really nice effects, and you'll see throughout the website they use these pixelated effects on images, on videos, which is a really great touch on the design and something pleasing to the eyes. Here too, they added some text. I believe they are using mix blend. Let's see, yeah, mix blend difference mode to make this text blend a little bit with the background. And they add, if we scroll, they add the background to the header. One small thing, one small really great touch to the website is adding these micro interactions. And if you pay a close attention to these images or this video, I'm not really sure what it is here. It's a canvas. Let's inspect. So it's a canvas, but here is look like it's images sequences. So I believe it's a lot of images, and they just go through them. So if you scroll, you see the typewriter, I know, the printer, I believe, with all of these icons, brand thing stuff are moving. So this is a really nice touch to the eye. And they're using like all of these chaotic grid placements around the images. Next, we are presented with featured words section. And this one I also really find interesting because, you know, first there are two things here. It's this animated text. If you pay close attention here, it's like the word is reversed and then slowly moving back to the readable format. And if you hover, you see this preview. And if we inspect here, you see this pixelated picture before seeing the actual. And this one, it's interesting how they optimized a lot the assets used, the meta used, I mean the website in general, because these pixelated images, I'm not sure if, yeah, we can see, let's me check if we can zoom here. So this is a small, very small preview used to first load this image until the real image is preloaded on the website. And if you inspect, you see that a lot of the images are lazy loaded. So one is this one is the image. Are lazy loaded until you actually see them, and they are really optimized. So here you can see you get like a 300 pixels. Right. Let me go do a quick refresh. So I really like the feeling of having the white background and the black text with touches of colors here and there. And here is one interesting thing. We'll see it, and maybe you saw my tweet about how they showcased their employees, or their entire team. And we'll go through them to the agency route, but there is like a small preview of what you'll get, yeah? So if you click here, you can see the entire team. Let's inspect and see what's behind. So there's definitely using 3JS, so it's WebGL, where they're rendering the object. So these are GLB extension compressed. I read something, I'm not entirely sure why they use them, or if this is like this is like the extension that you use to use when you use 3D models on the web. But as far as I've seen, this is a really compressed way to give you as much, or to get you as much result as possible. One interesting thing is they're using this attribute to pass the models. We'll get there more in depth when we go to the agency page. Next, there are some articles. They are going to Medium. That's interesting. Again, all of the actionable buttons and links have this unique effect. What I just found here is will launch a store that will come very soon. So as a fan of Locomotive, it's quite interesting. There are hoodies here, bags, I mean, some swag, yeah? And in the footer, you get the menu, you had the socials, and the external. These are the libraries. Like if you follow my YouTube page, you see Locomotive, you know about Locomotive Scroll. We'll dive in to see if they're using it here or not. We have a smooth scroll, it's the original scroll is hijacked. And here in the footer, we have a link to Google Maps. So let's inspect here on the homepage and see what are they using behind. The one thing I've seen is that all of their paddings and margins are fluid, so they have fluid design and fluid development in mind. And they use a lot the CSS variables, a very nice practice. And even the font sizes are in not in pixels but in rems, to I think it's to have like even if you change your default settings on the browser, they wanted to have a really nice experience for the website on every browser, on any settings, on anything. And we can see here that they are storing some classes. It doesn't really look like Locomotive scroll, because we've seen here their UG-sub maybe for the animations. And this is Lennis.js. Lennis.js is a smooth scroll, very lightweighted library. So, but I'm still not sure if they're really using or where they're using it, because this one, it looks like even if with this attribute, it looks like Locomotive, but somehow changed in a way, if you know what I mean. But then why it's showing me that it's the website it's using Lennis? I mean, this is some questions that I'm still not sure. They wrote that they will write a blog post about how they made the website. I'm really forward to see it. Maybe they'll do like in the development point of view. And what's next? I'm not sure about the framework. I'm not sure if they used. I don't see anything related to a framework. I'm not even sure if this is React or any front-end framework, because I thought this might be Next, or this might be Gatsby, or maybe not even using some framework but just plain React. But I don't see anything related to it. Let me see if so this page doesn't appear to using React here. So this doesn't look like it's React based web page. It might be just old HTML and CSS project. Again, we have to wait for the blog post and see how they did it. Cool. Let's go to the agency page, or to the work page. Yep. This one is interesting. You see it has multiples. One thing I've seen to this website is that it gives you a really nice experience, but consistent on all devices. So here we can see the preview if we only hover, but if we go in responsive mode and around 700 pixels, the layout changes, and now you can see the previews. Really simple, really nice way of showcasing all your projects, all your awards. I believe, so you have here a preview, case study, even they have a different page for each of the project. Again, the awards, and this pixelated image again. A video is lazy loaded, so it will not be loaded until the user actually wants it, needs it. So it will be loaded when the image will get above the fold. So the fold is the lowest point of the screen. Yeah, I just love how well and organized the website is. It shows who work here, the entire team. I love to see how they like do small teams for each project. So they have like a front-end guy, a back-end, a project manager, an account director. I'm not sure why this one is here, but I'm not working in an agency, and I'm not sure. And really important, the creative director. I'm really interested to know maybe more how they collaborate together, how they work into accomplishing the project. Are they using some kind of Scrum tooling or I don't know, agile methodology, or keep track of the task to inform the stakeholders about the status of the project? And if we scroll down, we have, I believe, going to the next one. So in my latest video on YouTube, I have this kind of similar effect. All right, let's go back to agency. This one is the most interesting one. So we are presented with this nice reddish color, and this container, made a container. You might think this is a video, but it's not. If we go to the network tab, we do a new refresh, and we see here a lot of images being loaded. Yep. So again, they're using this thing of scrolling through images on scroll. So you get this as fact. Again, perhaps they use gsub here, or it's just a small JavaScript function, because I'm not sure if this is even WebGL. Interesting thing is, here it looks like they are using Locomotive scroll. This one looks more like Locomotive scroll. Even all of these data attributes. Data scroll move through, data scroll call, yeah. But it looks like they have another version of Locomotive scroll other than the one that is published on GitHub. So it's tricky here. Let's do a refresh. And here we see the video that we've seen in the beginning. And on this page, they are showcasing their agency, what can they do, what are they good at, the entire team. And this is the most interesting part and funny and innovative part I've seen in a while. The way they are showing their team. So you'll see here different sections: design, development, operations. I'm not sure about the operation. The interesting thing is that they're using here some kind of 3D models. And what's crazy that they've kind of scanned everyone and put the scans on the 3D models. If we inspect, let's go and check what's downloaded to the user. Let me refresh once again. Yeah, so if we scroll down, we see there's a bunch of things loaded. And this is what's used here in this preview. This one is a 3D object, compressed one, and if we see the size of them, it's between 500 kilobytes and 1 megabytes. The crazy part is that they have even pages for each one of the employee. And look at the animations here. I'm not sure how they chose them, but maybe somehow these movements or animations are actually that defines each person. So Frederick likes to fight, maybe, I don't know, and just stand-ups maybe doing. Is this like swimming? I don't know. And the funny part is you can pan, you can zoom here. So this is an canvas with WebGL here. Yep, 3JS. And in the left part here of the screen, we have the latest projects that they've worked and what's the role in the company. And I believe this one is when they joined, yeah? So Maxime loves to breakdance here. And he's really good. I wonder if he's breakdancing in real life. And dancing again. I've tried to find if there are two models using the same animation. I couldn't find. Dancing is just amazing. How it's amazing and very, very creative the way they did this. In my opinion, this website is a huge content for the annual award on awwwards.com. Sasha, what's doing Sasha? He's a zombie or what? Dancing Macarena. Yeah. Let me check once again. One interesting thing I've seen is that if we go to the careers, yeah, we have this effect, nice effect. And this is not WebGL, it's just a bunch of images animated. So this is a grid, or actually not a grid, but just positioned. And if we pay closely here, they should move. And again, there is this very small image for initial load, and then they do this effect. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube on how to make this one. And it's very mesmerizing to watch. And again, the choose of all of these animated texts placed in chaotically in the grid, it's interesting as well. And here is some videos about the culture, the trips, the benefits of being a part of the company, values, and everything like really organized, really well made. And yeah, you see, even though we have a scroll here, this one, it's stops. It might be definitely some G's up used here. I've also have a video on this, the same effect thing, and these moving sections, I believe they are infinitely moving. And the end positions, all of the positions that are they're having right now in the footer. And the last interesting part is that position.
Hi there, I am Lisa, Locomotive's interactive super assistant.
With the robotic voice, very Google-like. And again, really interesting to see this one used in an apply for a job form. It makes you feel more I don't know, human maybe? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of it for this. It's I'm really surprised yet to see how well will it go, this website and the branding overall. Yeah, they also have this locomotive effect here on the logo. Interesting choice of logo. I believe it was Locomotive. You can see it was, yeah, so this was one of the old logos here. They did a rebranding. This was the website. Again, very interesting. That's that. Now is futuristic. I feel like this website will still be hot and actual 5 years from now. So yeah, guys, that's all for this video. Tell me down in the comments, what do you think about the website? And what do you think about this new format? Do you like it? Do you not? There still be definitely improvements, and I hope you enjoyed it. And let's go and share a lot of love for Locomotive and a lot of applause, okay, for this new amazing website that's gonna inspire a lot of us. Thank you, peace, and have a nice day.